Hi everybody, welcome to Maija Yoga on YouTube. In this video I will share a 40-minute slow flow practice for all levels. The yoga mat is a great metaphor for our daily lives, and our practice can really teach us a lot about how we cope in moments of discomfort and challenge. So maybe you're somebody that tends to give up real easy and therefore never getting further in your work or in your practice. Or maybe you're somebody that pushes really hard, like going over your limits and risking injuries and burnout. So today I want to invite you to find a healthy balance between the power of endurance and the softness to surrender. I recommend you to use a couple of props. 2 yoga blocks or similar shaped objects, and these can also be stacked books or firm folded blankets. And the yoga belt, which can also be a strong scarf or any kind of rope. Okay, let's sit for a moment to bring our awareness to our breath. So come in an easy seated position, bringing your awareness to your breath and taking a moment to observe whatever is going on inside your body, your mind, and your heart. The howler monkeys are joining us in our meditation. And bring your hands in front of the heart. I will share a beautiful quote, a prayer from Maya Angelou with you to set an intention for our practice. Grant me the serenity to change what I cannot change, the power to change what I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. All right, let's begin our practice. You may come down onto your hands and your knees now. Let's get ready for a cat-cow. Feel your hand palms grounding down. Inhale, lift your chin up to open the heart, let your belly drop to the floor. Exhale, drawing the navel in, round your spine as you press your hands in the floor. Inhale again, arching, looking up. And exhale, draw your navel in, bring your pubic bone towards the navel, really activate your core. In the rhythm of your breath, you're flowing. Inhale, arching. Exhale to round. Let's do a few more. Inhale, warming up that spine and warming up the core. Exhale, rounding the spine, looking towards the navel. Okay, we're going to continue the cat-cow flow, but this time reach the right leg up, pointing the toes to the ceiling. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose to your knee as you crunch the navel in. Lift on the inhalation. Exhale, round, knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift up again. Now keep reaching your toe up. Bring the shoulders away from your ears, and then on the exhale, stretch the leg back, pointing the toes down. And you're going to reach the left hand forward as if somebody pulls your left wrist and the right ankle at the same time. Expand in all directions. Reach the left hand back to grab the right foot. And as you press the foot into your hand, lift the leg back up. If you feel balanced, you may look over the left shoulder towards the right toes. But if you feel wobbly, better look down next to the right hand. Now let go of the foot and extend your right leg to the back again. Maybe roll your ankle a little, and then step the right foot over to the left, and then look over the left shoulder, creating a nice stretch for the right side of your body. Now step it back, Bring your knees out, toes together, and surrender into a child's pose. Hips move back to your heels and your forehead melts into the earth. Take a couple of deep, relaxing breaths here. Now slowly come back on hands and knees, and let's breathe through another cat-cow. Inhale, lift your heart, open up. Exhale, round your spine, draw the navel in. And with the next breath, we're going to bring the left leg up, pointing the toes to the ceiling. And on the exhale, bring your knee to your nose to your knee, crunch your core. Inhale, lift your toes up. Exhale, crunch your navel around your spine. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round forward. Now let's inhale, lift the leg up one more time, and now keep reaching it up. Maybe lift a little bit higher. And as you exhale, extend your left leg back, tucking the toes in and reaching the right arm forward. Relax your shoulders away from your ears, expanding in all directions. Now reach for your foot behind your back and lift your leg back up. Maybe reach a little bit higher this time. Look over the right shoulder if you feel balanced, and stay with your breath. Don't let the breath get stuck. Extend your left leg back and then step the foot over towards the right side, allowing for a beautiful stretch on the left side of your body, looking over the right shoulder again, creating that banana shape with your spine. Stepping back and flowing into a child's pose. Relax your forehead into gravity. Allow your shoulders to melt. And just focus on your breathing. Now coming back from child's pose, we're going to dive the left arm under, placing the left shoulder into the mat. Opening the right shoulder up, and if you want, you can wrap that right arm around your back, creating a wonderful stretch for our shoulders. Breathing deeply, you may want to exhale a couple of times through the mouth. Allow any tension to flow out of your body. Alright, let's take it back onto hands and knees, and then dive the right arm to the left. Relax the right shoulder into the mat. Open the left arm up and wrap it around your back. I like to place my thumb and index finger together here. Again, inhale deeply through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Alright, let's take it back onto hands and knees. Now tuck your toes under and lift your hips halfway up. Walk your feet together and really spread your toes out into the floor. And place your knees back down and come sit onto your heels, creating a nice and intense stretch for our toes. The crown of the head reaches away from your tailbone, extending the spine. Then lift the right arm up, dive your left arm under, and then find the fingertips behind your shoulders. If you cannot reach the fingers together, use your strap or your scarf to create a nice stretch. Soften your shoulders, relax all the muscles in your face. If this feels uncomfortable for you, then know that this is only temporary. Let's take one last inhale here. On the exhale, let yourself go, place your hands on the floor, unwrap your toes, and gently tap the backs of your feet into the mat. Let's sit back onto our heels. Take a big breath in, arch your spine, reach your arms back, and open your heart up. On the exhale, embrace yourself and start leaning backwards, lifting the knees gently off the floor. An amazing counter stretch for our feet and our ankles. But if this hurts you, please keep your knees down. Exhale, move back, knees on the floor, and inhale again to arch the spine, open the heart. On the exhale, embrace the other arm over. And again, balance onto your feet, onto your ankles. And flow back forward. Place your hands back down and tuck your toes under in preparation of the second toe stretch, spreading them out into the mat, and then sitting back onto our heels. Come sit up straight, and then prepare for the shoulder stretch. The right arm reaches from underneath now, and the left arm reaches over. This side is a lot more stiff in my case. So when you have a grip with your fingers, relax the shoulders back down and release all the muscles in your face that will help the rest of your body to relax into the pose. This may also feel more intense on the toes this time. Breathe through it. We're almost there. And let go of your hands. Place them back into the mat. Untuck your toes and tap them into the floor. Oh, what a release. Sit back again onto your heels. Inhale, open your heart, arch your spine. Exhale, give yourself a hug, leaning back. And lower your knees. Inhale again. Reach your arms back. Lift your chin up. Breathe into the heart. Exhale, hug the other arm over. One more time, let's lean back. Stretch those ankles. Feel all that energy flowing through your feet and ankles. And flow back. We're going to prepare for a downward facing dog. So start with really grounding your hands, spreading the fingers into the mat. Bring your heels back, press the toes down and lift from the sitting bones up. Relax the weight of your head so the neck is completely soft. And you can walk your feet up and down one by one, stretching the calves and the hamstrings. Warming up before we settle into the dog pose. If you're not as flexible yet, in the beginning it's nice to bend your knees, come onto your toes, and focus on really lifting those sitting bones high up into the sky. So first focus on finding length in your spine, and then later when you get more flexible, you can start bringing your heels towards the floor, creating that perfect upside down V shape. Now draw your navel in and on the inhale round forward into a high plank. We're going to do a couple of waves. On the exhale, bend your knees, lift up from the sitting bones, back into downward dog. Inhale, round forward again. And exhale, flow back into downward dog. One more wave. Inhale, flow forward. Exhale, move back into downward dog. Keep your navel active and slowly reach the right leg up on an inhalation. Keep your hips parallel, your toes tucked in, and then reach that heel up, doing 5 mini lifts, keeping the leg long and strong. On the next exhale, bring your knee to your nose to your knee, crunch the navel in, and let's take one breath here. Then exhale and step the right foot in between your hands. Stack the right knee and ankle and place the left knee in the floor. Hands on the right knee. And take a moment to settle into the hip stretch. Allow your hips and your tailbone to sink a little bit closer towards the floor. Relax your shoulders and focus on your natural breath. Now this is the moment that you want to grab those blocks. Place them underneath your shoulders and move your hips back, extending the right leg and tucking those toes in. Feel that stretch in your hamstrings. Now, if you can't lengthen your leg yet, you can micro bend your right knee. Press those sitting bones to the back, really extending your spine again. And from there, start stretching that right leg. Okay, bend your right knee back into the hip stretch, and this time let's reach our arms up. Keep relaxing the shoulders down and maybe go a little bit deeper, bringing the hips closer to gravity. Okay, let's move back into the hamstring stretch. Inhale, extend your spine. Press the hands to the back. If you want to go deeper, start melting forward. Keep your leg active, but surrender your forehead towards the knee. Moving back forward, inhale, reach your arms up. This time, interlacing your fingers and turning the hand palms up. So you're reaching upwards and at the same time lowering your hips down, extending the side body. Right, flow back down. And then reach your hips back, stretching your hamstrings. This time, energetically bring your right heel and your left knee towards each other. Just observe what that does. Keep melting your forehead. Stay with your breath. Let's bend the right knee. And then inhale, bring your arms back up and let's flow a little bit deeper this time. Interlace fingers, point your index fingers up and really start extending yourself upwards as you bring your hips further down. Keep your core strong to protect your back as you start to bend backwards. Remember that this shouldn't hurt anywhere, so please be mindful. Expand yourself in all directions and breathe freely. Place your hands in the back of your head, opening the elbows wide and leaning back for one more big breath in. Exhale, flow your hands back down. Tuck the left toes in and extend both your legs. Maybe you'd like to place those blocks underneath your hands. And then tuck the right toes in. One more stretch in our hamstrings. And then we swing the right leg up into a three-legged dog, opening the right hip above the left. Now bend the knee and let the heel flow towards the left buttock. If you feel that the right shoulder is flowing up, really balance the weight on both arms, keeping those shoulders and chest parallel to the floor. Place the right foot back into the mat, downward facing dog. Draw your navel in, inhale into a high plank. Exhale, flow into downward dog. Let's wave forward again as you inhale, high plank. Exhale, stick your sitting bones up into downward dog. Inhale forward into high plank, and this time exhale to lower yourself into low plank. Keep your elbows close to the body. And come down and open up into a cobra, only with your lower back strength, so your hands are just touching lightly into the floor. Exhale, flow down. Place your hands a bit wider in the floor and inhale into a higher cobra this time, looking over the left shoulder. Exhale, flow down. Inhale, lift up, look over the right shoulder. Exhale, down. Place your hands back next to your chest. From here, let's prepare for downward dog again, tucking the toes under, spreading the fingers in the floor. And then lift those sitting bones up. Settle yourself into downward facing dog. Activate your core and inhale to slowly lift that left leg up. Keep the toes tucked in, and from the heel, lift the leg a little bit higher. 5 mini lifts. Keep that left leg long and strong. Exhale, move your knee to your nose, shoulders above the wrists. Take one more breath here and step the left foot forward. Place your right knee on the floor. Make sure that the left knee and ankle are stacked above each other. And relax your hands onto your knees, flowing your hips towards the floor. Tune in with your breath again as you relax and settle into the hip stretch. Now you can grab your blocks again and place them under your shoulders. As we move our hips back, tuck the left toes in for the hamstring stretch on this side. Take a moment to micro bend that left knee and stick your butt out. And from there, extend your spine and extend your leg. Just breathe. Exhale to bend the knee. Inhale, lift the arms up. And then relax the shoulders and bring your hips a little bit more towards the floor. Feel that nice stretch on the right front hip. Exhale, flow back. Bring your hips back. Flex the left toes in again. And maybe going a little bit deeper this time, starting to relax the forehead towards your shin. Exhale to move back forward. And inhale, reach your arms over the head. Interlace your fingers and open the hand palms up to really reach and extend your side body. At the same time, feel your hips sink closer to gravity. Exhale, release down, move your hips back. One more time into the hamstring stretch. This time, create a magnetic pull between that left heel and the right knee, energetically drawing them towards each other. Okay, let's come out. And on the inhale, flow the arms up. Interlace your fingers, point your index finger up. Start extending the side body. Draw your navel in, keep your core strong as you start bending backwards, relaxing the shoulders down. Feel your hips moving closer towards the floor. Extend yourself. Breathe deeply and freely. Bring the hands in the back of your head, open your elbows wide. And lean back for one last deep inhalation. And exhale, moving back to the floor. Tuck your right toes under, extend both your legs, flexing the left toes in. If If needed, you can place those blocks under your hands here. From here, we're going to swing the left leg up, opening that left hip above the right hip. Again, make sure to press both hands equally into the floor. Balance your weight on both arms. And bring the left foot back into the mat. Draw your navel in, rounding forward into high plank. Exhale, moving back to down dog, sticking those sitting bones up. Inhale forward into plank. Exhale, flowing back to down dog. Inhale, rounding forward. Exhale, flowing back to down dog. Now inhale, let's come back into a high plank. Stay here for a couple of breaths. Bring the shoulders away from your ears and feel the crown of the head reach away from your heels. And exhale, slowly lower yourself to a low plank and come onto your belly. Place your hands wider again, and we're going to circle, looking to the right, moving up, following your gaze towards the left and flowing back down. Now circle towards the left. Follow your eyes up through the sky towards the right and back to the floor. Now place your hands back next to your chest and move it from here into a cobra or all the way up into upward facing dog. So press your hands down, move your shoulders down and to the back. Lift your chin up and breathe into your heart. Exhale with your core strength, flowing over your toes, back into downward dog. Relax the weight of your head, allowing your neck to be soft. Relax your jaw. Take a couple of breaths here. Gently bend your knees and look forward in between your hands, preparing to step or to jump forward into a seated position. Bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees open wide. Wiggle a little bit to ground the sitting bones into the mat. Now sit up straight. If it's impossible for you to sit with a straight spine, we have the block, so sit yourself on the block. Just focus on sitting up straight and relaxing the weight of your knees towards the floor. Even if your knees are pointing all the way up, just focus on relaxing, stay here and breathe. Now, if sitting on the floor with a straight spine is available to you, then grab the inside of your big toes with your index and middle finger. Bring that crown of the head up to extend your spine, allowing your knees to become heavy, opening towards the floor. Now on the exhale, start to round yourself forward. Inhale, bring the length back into your spine. Bring your shoulders down and to the back. Keep your heart open. Exhale to round a little bit deeper. You can press your elbows into your knees to bring them closer to the floor gently. Inhale, extend. Exhale to round deeper. Let's take one more big breath in here. Full extension in your spine. Bring your crown of the head away from your sitting bones. And on the exhalation, round yourself forward. Relax the weight of your head down. And now open your hand palms towards the sky in a receptive and accepting gesture. Not pulling, not pushing. Completely letting go. Relax and breathe. Slowly round yourself back up. And then bring your knees in. Now grab your belt and wrap it around your feet. We're going to balance with our core strength into a boat pose and hold the belt on any length to be able to extend your legs and extend your spine at the same time, lifting the chest up, bringing the shoulders down and backwards. Now either stay in that pose, or if you're more flexible, you can grab the inside of your big toes and extend your legs up from here. Again, finding that length in your spine, bringing your shoulders back, lifting the heart up, and maybe even start bending your elbows to move a little bit deeper. Relax your face and breathe. Keep pulling your navel in towards your spine and prepare to let go of your feet, allowing the toes to flow onto eye level. Now keep extending your spine, and if necessary, draw your knees in for a moment to find that length back. From there, you can let go of your grip, point your fingers forward, and maybe extend the legs. Let's go for some core work. Inhale, lift your chest, bend your knees. Exhale, lower halfway down, really draw your navel in. Lift up on the inhale. Exhale, flow down, keep your shoulders off the ground. Inhale, lift, maybe exhale through the mouth for extra strength. Keep going, relax your face. Feel that burning sensation in your abdomen, working those abs. Lift up, flow down. Stay with your breath. Let's do one more, lifting up. Exhale, now flow halfway down and stay here. Keep drawing the navel in, take another breath. Exhale, lower a little bit more, stay here. And then exhale to relax into the floor. Take a couple of deep breaths here. Now place your feet on hip distance in the ground. By pressing the feet down, we're going to lift the hips up. You can grab the mat with your hands, pressing the shoulders down as well. Or maybe interlace your fingers behind the back and really stretch those arms into the floor. Keep pressing the feet down to lift the hips even higher. From here, you can try to place your hands in the small of your back, walking your elbows even closer. Then let's lift the right leg up, pointing the toes up, and then make a couple of circles with your ankle, one way and then the other. Point your toe up, and then bring the right foot down. Let's go to the other leg. Lift and extend your left leg, pointing the toes. Circle your ankle. And circle the other way. Pointing up and bring the left foot down. Okay, let your hands flow back into the floor and then slowly rounding your spine, beginning in between the shoulders, vertebra by vertebra, back into the floor. Now relax a moment and bring your knees from side to side in a windshield wiper motion. Now it's time to grab those blocks again. Lift your hips back up and then place a block underneath your sacrum, that triangle-shaped bone at the base of your spine. Relax your lower back into the block. And maybe you want to come a little bit higher, so bring a second block or a pillow underneath that sacrum. This should feel comfortable and relaxing. If you want to take it deeper, then stretch your legs out, relaxing your heels into the floor. And from here, you can slowly bring your arms up over the head. Relax your shoulders into gravity. Allowing your breath to slow down, breathing deep into the front body. This is a great pose to energize our abdominal organs. With every exhale, allow yourself to melt deeper, to become soft. If this hurts somewhere in the lower back, then you can place your feet back into the mat, or maybe take one of the blocks away from underneath you. Make sure that you're really comfortable. Let's slowly move back, first placing the feet into the mat. Bring your arms back down and gently lift your hips up to remove the blocks from underneath. Take a moment to relax your lower back into gravity again. Gently move your knees into windshield wiper motion. Now let's grab a block again. Come sit up halfway and place the block underneath the middle part of your back, allowing the shoulder blades to really relax into the floor. Release your shoulders and feel the front of your body, the solar plexus and the heart, open up. If you're comfortable here, you can place the soles of your feet together, allowing the knees to fall towards the floor and the groins to open up. To increase the stretch, you can bring the arms over the head, surrendering into gravity. Just breathe your natural breath, allowing our nervous system to calm down. Now bring your awareness into your heart center. And as you breathe in, visualize a golden light entering your body through the heart, filling your whole system with this loving energy. And as you exhale, share your love and compassion with the world around you and the people in need. Keep inhaling, shining light, and exhale, sharing your love. Now slowly moving out of the pose, bring your knees together, and then gently roll over to one side. And take the block from underneath you. Then come lay down again, and bring your knees in for a moment. Grab your knees with your hands and slowly circle the knees one way. And let's change direction, circle the other way. Now let's circle the knees away from each other. One big circle one way, and then circle the other way, bringing the knees out and back together. Open your arms wide, and let's move into a gentle twist. Bring your knees to the left. If your neck allows you to, you can look towards the right. One last breath here. And then slowly move your knees up and allow them to drop to the other side. Turning your face towards the left hand, surrendering into this gentle twist, allowing the breath flow into the lower abdomen. Feel your belly soft and receptive. Enjoy your last breath on this side. And then slowly flow back to the center. We're going to flow into Shavasana, into final relaxation. So spread your arms and legs apart and open your hand palms up to the sky. Allow your whole self, from head to toes to fingertips, to relax into the arms of gravity. And for the next few minutes, enjoy doing absolutely nothing.